Hello, how we doing today? My name is Spectrum Dominus, and today we are sorting cards for grading purposes. Now, if you watched the previous video, you'll know that we did not do well on the previous video. We grabbed a random box, just started thumbing through it, and got basically nothing. We pulled a couple of hockey cards for the PC, put one baseball, one hockey card in the dollar bin, and the rest of it goes to sorting. To team boxes. And because of that, what we decided was we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to grab a random box. I have no clue what's in it. I'm going to open it, and we're going to sort this one. Now, what I will say is I wore gloves in the last video, as I normally do with cards that are not sleeved. And I don't know if these are or not, but it is my realization that all of these have been touched from my all the ones that are like this, where I grab because I've been collecting them since 2002 or 1988 or whatever. I touched them multiple times, and so I don't need to wear gloves. Only new cards or something that's sleeved like that I need to worry about. So let's see what's in this one box here. It's a 300 count box that are already also. This is more of that hockey. More of that same hockey. Okay, we'll put it to the side in case this last box. I got one more box down here. Let's see what's this. Hopefully it's not also hockey. We'll go through that hockey quickly like we did in the last video, if it is. Okay, this as you can see, it's all sorts of stuff. This is crazy weird stuff. So let's find out what we got here. Starting off with, looks like, in fact, the stacks are done in two different ways. One's this way, one's that way, and one's up and down. And so just pull the whole thing out. Pull everything out. Stand it up. See if we get anything good out of this. Now, I will say, I know that we're going to get some good cards, but I do not, and this right here, this one that's right on top, look at that, Craig Biggio. It's a triple play Craig Biggio. That's a guy I collect. I'd love to have that card, but it is beat up to hell. So I think maybe I'll just buy a triple play box at some point. I gotta put that down on my to-do list. But yeah, so not sure of the conditions here. Now I will say that the next card is a Craig Biggio as well. And you can see that side is not good and the bottom is not good, but it's a little bit better than the other one. And then the next card is a Craig Biggio Bowman, and that one's in decent condition. We'll say I collect Craig Biggio. Let's take it. Now what I'll say is this card is going to go in my PC, and then later on down the road, what's going to happen is I'm going to open one of these boxes, maybe even maybe I have a factory set over there, and I'll pull the Craig Biggio, and we'll go with the better condition one. So then the fourth card is a Craig Biggio triple play, which you can see has been eaten to hell as well. So apparently this was my Craig Biggio part of my collection, which leads me to believe that this may be, my early remnants of maybe I'll just collect keep the people I'm collecting. So you got a Biggio, Bagwell Gallery of Stars here. Look at this. Rookie Threats. A Topps Jeff Bagwell rookie. Look at that. 3 of them. Bagwell. Okay, so this is just definitely a spec keeps. This is what we're going to do is all of this is going to end up going. We're going to go through it, but all of this is going to end up going in my PC, and then I'm going to go through, well, not all of it, because, for example, next person's Barry Larkin. No longer collect Barry Larkin. I no longer collect Kenny Lofton. There's just not enough room for me to collect everyone as much as I would have liked. Now, what I will say is when we come across a Barry Larkin Fleer All-Star 4 of 12, that'll go in the dollar bin. So there's that. And these 92 Ultra Fleer All-Stars, man, I liked those cards. I'm going to hold on to that because I may try to put that set together. We'll see. We'll see how hard it is for me to get 92 Fleer Ultra. Larkin, Scouting report, Kenny Lofton. All-team rookie, Kenny Lofton. Oh, I like these two. And that's 92 Fleer Ultra. We're going to look for some 92 Fleer Ultra. There's some 90 Barry Larkin. That's not regular. That's their baseball's best. The regular is red. Just like this is the 88 Barry Larkin. That's like a rookie. We're going to look into this one. But I'm pretty sure he does not have an 87. And that is, that's the 88 baseball's best, which would be his rookie year. So that's a rookie worth keeping. Got Kenny Lofton, Indians prospect. I definitely want a better version, but I wouldn't mind picking up some Pinnacle. That's another set I should pick up. There's the. Oh, you know what? He does have an 87. Yeah, he does have an 87. Now that I'm looking at that, Barry Larkin. There's another 92 Fleer All Stars. We're gonna keep that. I just like the look of all that. Whoa, that's gotta be a fake. It's not a fake. And that's not in terrible condition. Holy crap. That's why you go through the boxes, guys. Apparently I have an 85 Topps. This is a second year. Don Mattingly. Nothing spectacular. It's not like I'm sitting here going, holy cow, that's an $80,000 card sitting in. But that's a pretty decent. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's going to end up coming back a 7 or an 8, but just because of the corners there. But I mean, it's not bad centering. There's nothing wrong with the face. That's a nice 85 Topps card. Oh, and there's a spot there. And can't see it on the camera, but it's right there. I can almost see it on the camera. But yeah, that's a nice one there. Sweet. All right, then we got Zach Miller. I don't care. Brandon Marshall, I don't care. Robert Mathis, I don't care. Warren Moon, nah, not my guy. Art Monk, nope. Warren Moon, nope. I was much more collect everyone who was a star back in the day. Joe Montana, we'll keep that one. Warren Moon, nope. Warren Moon, nope. But the good news is Joe Montana, we got this one right up here. Can't see it in that screen, but all of these cards will be going in their team sets. So if you buy a Houston Oilers team set, you can get those Warren Moons. It's possible. There's the All Madden Team Art Monk. There's a Action Pack Warren Moon. Stadium Club Dan Marino, we'll keep that one. We'll definitely keep that Peyton Manning. And that Randy Moss. Then we got Fred McGriff. We don't collect that. Steve Mondo McMichael. We're not keeping Steve McMichael, but we are going to be looking for his rookie card. Bruce Matthews, that is his rookie card. And we're going to keep the Andre Rison. Oh no, this isn't the rookie. I thought this was the rookie. Yeah, it is the rookie. It just doesn't say rookie on it. That's an Andre Rison rookie. We'll keep that as a notable rookie. Junior Seau, we'll keep that. Bruce Smith, we'll keep that. Deion Sanders, we'll keep that. Shannon Sharp. Not a Shannon Sharp guy. Not a Steve Young guy. Not a Steve Young guy. These are people that I collected at the time. Derek Thomas. I am an LT guy. I am a Thurman Thomas guy. Keep those Thurman Thomases. And we'll keep Fred. No, we're not going to keep Fred. We want a Fred rookie because he's a Gator. But not collecting Fred. All right, we got John Taylor. Emmitt Smith will keep. Deion Sanders will keep. Black Label Edge. Emmitt Smith Classic. Emmitt Smith All-Pro Die Cut. Emmitt Smith 92 Pacific. We're actually not going to keep that. That one's so damaged, we're not going to keep it or give it away. That one's going in the trash. We don't want to accidentally give that to someone. There's a nice Emmitt Smith. Sterling Sharp we're going to get rid of, and Emmitt Smith we will keep. Sterling Sharp was at one point my favorite wide receiver, but his career just kind of didn't go the way it should have. And yeah, so kind of he died down for me after a while. Don't collect Reggie White. I don't collect Rod Woodson. Or Charles Woodson, sorry. I don't collect Charles Woodson. Ricky Williams. Now, this... see, now here's the thing, and this isn't. Don't think I am saying, but my friend, we talk about all the Ricky Waters cards. This card here could be, for all I know, a card that sells at a 7 for $600 because, and I would not even know from back in the day that these cards are something like that. We're going to stick it in the dollar bin because that's what we do, but it's hard to know with some of this stuff. Here's a Ricky Williams Pros Prospect. I'm going to stick that in notable rookies. And just keep flipping it over. All right, we got 1,000-yard club Sterling Sharp. Got Roddy White of the Falcons. Barry Sanders, we're going to keep that upper deck choice. We're definitely going to keep Warren Sapp. We don't care for Kellen Winslow Jr. or DeMarcus Ware. We'll keep this Kurt Warner Donruss Elite Tidal Wave. No, we're not. I'm not a Kurt Warner guy. This one's numbered out of 199. We'll stick that in the dollar bin. Takeo Spikes ended up not really being anything that Emmitt Smith will keep. This is an Eli Manning rookie from... I forget what it is, but that's in such good shape that I may get that graded. I know that's silly, but I think I may get that graded. And rookie firepower, Ricky Williams, we're going to keep that as a notable rookie as well. So all those will keep. All right, Deion Sanders will keep. Michael Strahan, not so much. Barry will keep. Shannon, not so much. Barry will keep. And now we're into almost all of these are top loaded. So let's see what we've got. We've got the Cowboys, Pros, and Prospects. Emmitt Smith. Then Emmitt Smith. Steve Young. Let's see. Let's put it over here and turn this in the right direction. Steve Young. Steve Young, 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 Steve Young. All right, so what happens when we get that is when we get that many of a star, I may put together a Steve Young lot because there's more here. There's another Steve Young, Steve Young, Steve Young, Steve Young, Steve Young, Steve Young. Now there were a couple doubles in there. But I may go through and say, hey, once I get this thing where we're actually up and selling, which you keep talking about, it's like, Spec, you're never going to do it. I'm going to do it. I promise. We'll make a lot. 15 Steve Young cards, bidding starts at $3, whatever. John Taylor. Damian Tomlinson is definitely a rookie debut, Damian Tomlinson. Oh. Sticking to LaDainian Tomlinson. But it says a rookie debut, but it's not his rookie debut. That's the name of the card, not the... Okay, so those go over there. Then we have, speak of the devil, Fred Taylor. We're going to stick this, there's two of those. Stick those two over there to be graded. I probably won't send them both, but getting one of those graded would be nice. Derek Thomas, nah. Ticket stub for LaDainian Tomlinson. I don't care about Lawrence Timmons, but Lawrence Taylor, yes. Fred Taylor. No. Fred Taylor, no. Fred Taylor, nah. Fred Taylor, nah. Michael Vick, hot prospects, but again, makes you think that he's a prospect. He's been in the league 5 years. No, thank you. Brian Urlacher, absolutely. Reggie White, no. Reggie White, no. Herschel Walker, no. Doug Williams, no. Brian Westbrook, no. Reggie Wayne, no. Hines Ward, no. Ricky Williams, eyes on the game. I mean, that's a cool ass card. $95. Is that a Ricky Williams rookie? Year 00. No. So let's stick that in the dollar bin. Now, these dollar bin ones, just because these are really weird stuff, I will double, especially that one. I will double check, and that one. I will double check that there's no major thing behind them. But that was actually a better box than I expected, just picking up a random box. We've gotten, this is how much I have reduced the number of people I'm collecting. Those are all going to the teams. This is going to my base PC, just basic PC. This is going to the PC, but it's now going into, I'm creating 3 new sets that I'm trying to collect. We have 4 cards that we're sending, or 5 cards that we're sending to the dollar bin. And then 4 cards, 2 Fred Taylors, the Eli Manning and the Don Mattingly that are theoretically PSA potential. So we'll look into those. But yeah, that is what we're looking for when you're sorting cards. That's why we're sorting cards. These cards are going to different areas, not like the last video where they all essentially go to the same area. These are going to different areas, and they're taking up different parts of my collection and what have you. So we'll put them where they go. They'll take up their spot, and we'll get them cleaned up. If we find more like the Emmitt Smith that's just so damaged, we'll toss it. I'm not gonna keep that in my collection. I can buy 92 Pacific and get that card back. I'm sure. It's just a regular card, right? It's not like it's 30 of 30. NFL NFC rushing leaders. That's, I might have to buy the box 17 times to get it, but I'm sure it's not that hard to replace if I really wanted to. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Next video, I think I'm going to grab myself a factory set. If I've already started one, then I will start going, continue on it. And if I haven't, I should say I know I've already started one. I'm not sure where it is. If I can find it, we'll continue on. If not, we'll start a new one. I'll see you in that video.